I'm Jennifer Angel. This is my snapshot report for you Pisces for the week of July the 20th. Now, there is a bit of movement this week and some activity right at the start of the week. We've got two favorable aspects, two trines with Saturn. Now, Saturn is the planet of reality. It's also the planet of caution and limitation. But anything that happens under a Saturn influence, I like to think that it's more real. So it really sort of helps you set your plans in place and, just get things solid in your life, which is great for Pisces because, you're very imaginative and very intuitive, and when you can couple that with the energy of Saturn in a favorable aspect, then it can really work well for you. And for this week, for these two particular aspects, we've got Saturn sitting in your ninth house, which is great for visions and visualizing your plans and your long-term plans, where you want to end up, resetting your goals and how you're going to get there, and making a plan to sort of make that your soul purpose as such happen in life. So first thing is getting in touch with your soul purpose. Are you traveling on the right direction? Do you need to make a few little detours to come back on track? And then if so, how are you going to get there? And it's so great to be doing that. Now, the two influences that it interacts with is the Sun and Mercury, and Sun and Mercury both in your solar fifth house. So this is very good for teamwork. So, even though a thought or a concept or an idea can start from one person, it's rarely brought together without a team of people. So this is great for teamwork. It's also a great area of your chart for romance too. So love affairs can certainly start or restart or reconnect in this area. Now, particularly as Venus in your area of relationships is going to go retrograde towards the end of this week. So this gives you a chance to really reconnect with people. And, if there's someone from the past, then this is sort of can be your opportunity to either make that happen and move it forward or let it go. Okay, so one way or another, it can just settle things for you in the area of relationships. All right, so at the end of the week, on the weekend, do be wary that in your monetary area where Uranus is going to be in a confronting square with Mars. Okay, now these two together can cause quite a bit of friction, and along with it some tension. Okay, so be careful if there's something going on with finances. It can be on a personal or professional level. You don't want to jump to conclusions. It's always, what's that saying, you attract more bees with honey than vinegar. So sometimes you need aspects like this to put your foot down and make a point. So if that's the case, go right ahead, okay? But just be aware of it. There's two movements this week. The Sun and Mercury are going to transit to the next sign. This is going to be very good for you for business, getting yourself organized. It's also a sign for you to pay more attention to your overall health and well-being as well. Don't let that slip to the bottom of the list. And we are going to have quite a few planets in the chart are going to be retrograde at the end of this week. So with Venus and Uranus both going into a retrograde transit at the end of this week, for about a week we're going to have 5 planets retrograde. And the 1st of August, then Saturn will come out of that retrograde transit. But as I said, we're going to have about 5 planets retrograde: Venus, Saturn, Uranus, Neptune in your sign, and Pluto. So when we've got so so many planets in that retrograde motion. It can give you a chance to think things through, give you a chance to revisit situations. You may feel that things are being put on hold a little. Don't worry too much about that. Sometimes that can work to your advantage, okay? All right, love and luck to you. Do go in and have a look at the weekly overview report. I do go through the Health Speaks More, intensely, for want of a better word, and I think that's the right word, but anyway, in that report, I do try to keep that report at about 10 to 12 minutes, okay? All right, have a great week, and thanks for watching.